Good morning. We're here at Zapp Comics in Wayne, New Jersey. I thought we'd flip the tables for this special edition Zapp Talk. Instead of Corey always giving the information, I thought it'd be fun to just, get to know you a little bit. Ask you a few questions.
Most people know me, Ryan. I'm just a nice guy that works here.
Yeah, but there's another story to it. There's another side of you that no one has ever heard of yet.
Okay.
Like for example, I mean, now that you own a comic book shop, but before you were actually a comic collector.
Yeah, I was a die-hard collector.
Not just comics.
Comics, toys, baseball cards.
Everything. Yeah. So what was your first comic you ever bought? What got you into?
I wasn't into comics when I was a kid. They were boring to me because I just thought it was Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man. I didn't know about anybody else. So I was more into the Transformers, G.I. Joe, the toys. My brother, we're from Massachusetts, of course. My brother brought home a Ninja Turtle #4 for me.
So one of these up here.
Well, yeah, actually I have a green one right there. That exact copy. Not that copy, but that book.
That book. Okay.
He brought it home for me, and I was like, "What is this?" And I read it, cover to cover, forever, and it took forever for the next issue to come out. So it was like a cliffhanger. I never knew how it ended. So my mother brought me to the store to get the other ones, and of course #1 was like $25, and #2, and she's like, "I'm not paying that for it because comic books were 75 cents." So I never got any other ones, but I loved that one. And then I kind of forgot about comics after that.
You could only go back in time.
And I kind of forgot about them. And I went back into the toys. I didn't get into comics until I was like 12. Because I was into G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And I used to go into a store with half comics, half baseball cards to buy my baseball cards. And I just happened to, my mother brought me home a G.I. Joe comic one day. And I was like, oh, what is that? So I went in there I'm like, I know where there's comics. And I saw Iron Man, Silver Surfer, Guardians of the Galaxy. Magneto. I'm like, X-Men. I'm like, who are these guys? These guys are awesome. Like, the big guys were boring to me. And it opened up. Once I saw Silver Surfer, my whole world changed.
So that's who you would choose as your favorite superhero, Silver Surfer, absolutely.
Yes, Surfer. Like, if I had to just pick one, it would be Surfer.
But you have the whole run?
I have every Surfer comic. I have every Turtles comic and every Surfer comic.
That's pretty. Now, all right, so what was your very first comic that you bought that was sort of like the investment comic? Not that you thought of it in that way, but your very first big purchase comic.
It was probably, I remember the store I went to had like a big half off sale every year, and they did 30% off like the wall books like this. I remember saving up to get a Justice League #21, which is the first JSA Justice League's crossover ever. And I remember saving up, I don't know how much it was, but I remember saving up a lot and hoping it was still there, and it was still there. Because at the time, it was the early 90s where everybody was buying like Ghost Rider 1s and, Spawn 1s, so nobody was buying that stuff. They were all buying the stuff that's worth nothing now. So me going in there, and the piles were over here of people, and I just walked around them and I said, I'll take that one. Where it's the reverse now, because now people coming in looking for that stuff.
For all the silver issues,
so that was probably my first, and I remember buying like an X-Men 28 first BNC. I remember putting it on layaway. It was like a big deal to finally get it.
Do you remember my first layaway? You were there for it.
Oh, that stupid Hulk statue.
It was the transformation applause Hulk statue. It was the one where it was like banner and then mid transformation.
It's ugly. It's horribly made.
It was like $250, and I put down.
You paid like $5 a week.
And I got it 2 years later when it was absolutely worthless.
Then he gave you to like $100 off. Too.
He kept on. He's like, I want to get this thing out of here. So I would give him say like $15, and you would take 20 off. Yes. He'd be like, yeah, you only owe this now.
I remember that.
Those are good times. So
for some of us.
So I know that you have the full Turtles run. You mentioned that.
Yes.
How did you get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1? If your mom didn't buy it for you, how did that come across?
Like 15 years ago, Turtles weren't cool. So I'm like, you know what? I want to buy them because it was going for like $300, which wasn't a lot, considering what it is. And I'm like, I want to get it now because, doing what I need. So I was trying to buy one on eBay. And at the time, they didn't have buy nows.
Yeah.
They didn't have, like...
Back in the day of eBay.
You couldn't watch an item or whatever. So I would just put in a high bid. Like, say it was $50, I put like a $100 bid, and I'm like, I'll get it for like $60.
Yeah.
So it was up there, it was ending, I was at work. And so I put in like a $1,000 bid. I'm like, I'll get it for like $305, whatever.
But $1,000 for a guy who's working at Toys R Us.
Yeah, I didn't have $1,000. So I came home, I got all these emails, and it said you were outbid. And I was like, what? And it went for like $1,050. Now, granted, if I had won it, I could just not paid it. But still, Then the buyer had said to me, listen, if the guy doesn't get it, we'll give you first shot at it. And I was like, okay. And then a week and a half later, they emailed me and said, thank you so much. The buyer paid it. Again, it was just me and him.
$300.
And back then, you could see the every action on eBay. So you could see that I bid it, and then this guy was like bid, and then he just at the end.
He wanted that book.
So they got. I mean, now obviously it's worth like $10,000, but at the time, getting $1,000 for that book was a home run.
Yeah. Wow.
So I actually ended up getting one on eBay a year later for like I think $350. I think buy it now would come in, so I bought it and I have it. So.
But that's the thing about eBay then, because everybody could see it was you.
Yeah.
It's big, you bid that $1,000 and you could see the guy trying to outbid you.
Yeah, now you don't see that. Yeah, so I did get it. I finally got it for $300. I think it was like $348 or something. So.
Wow.
I'll never sell it.
No. That's good. You should have things that really mean something to you. That's what this whole industry's about.
Yeah.
Creating memories like that.
So yeah, that's it. I don't keep a lot of my stuff anymore. I got rid of most of my collection, but I still have like my Surfer run, my Turtles run, and like FF48. I still have. That's really it. Most of the other stuff I got rid of. I just don't need it. And I'm here. I look at it all day, so I don't need to bring it home because I see it. It's not that I'm spoiled, but I'll see it looks awesome, and we'll sell it to somebody, and then we'll get something else to put it up. So
right.
This is my collection now. So and if it's at home, it's in a box. Here, it's displayed.
Yeah. No, that's nice. Well, it's good to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we'll do this again sometime.
You ruin everything. You ruin everything.
All right, this is us. We're out.
Bye, guys.